So the project that I was working on, it was on Exeter Quay side originally. So originally it started before Christmas as being a master planning with a group, and then when we split off into individual projects, mine was an organic culinary institute with a restaurant and cafe and that sort of thing, and bar. But then also on the upper floors it was just a culinary institute. And my sort of main focus for the project was on conservation. Took an existing building and then tried to, as much as I could, sort of keep the existing shell and only really change the inside. In Royal William Yard, the bakery, that was sort of the Preston that I started with. So what they'd done there is left the walls pretty barefaced. It's actually closed down now. They left the walls pretty barefaced, and then just the internal was all sort of separate and could all be taken away without sort of affecting the external wall at all, because it's a listed building. So that's sort of the idea that I started with, and also mixing in with that also the Culinary Institute idea came from sort of River Cottage, Hugh Fearnley Whittingstall, which is also down at Royal William Yard, and that's sort of a similar idea on the actual programme of the building side. Then I started a job in Weybridge in Surrey, in a multidisciplinary company, so working as an architectural technician. So I think the course has prepared me pretty well. I mean, you can't really tell, can you, until you start, but I think it's really good that pretty much everyone on our course, quite a small course, but we've all found jobs fairly easily. Like, there seems to be quite a lot of work out there. And in my interview they did say that Plymouth uni students, they were quite keen on taking on, because they'd had students previously from the uni, so they were quite keen to have another Plymouth uni student. And also the having a placement year. I took a year placement, so that's obviously really good for sort of knowing what I'm getting myself into when I go into the industry, having that sort of bit of prior knowledge. So that was always useful. I think in terms of the course, the reason that I chose Plymouth was the addition of the environment, because it's architectural technology and the environment. Not many other courses really offered that, I could tell. So that was certainly a selling point. Also the notion that I could do a placement. I always wanted to do that. That was one of the main reasons that I chose this course over others.